Such fantastic, rich work here. An amazing sound set for a really interesting MAX-TAC scenario. Fantastic for gameplay in Cyberpunk, obviously, and any kind of sci-fi sort of sequence where you've got a military force delivered by a scary AV. Fantastic sound design here by Steve Barr, excellent content creator, with music by Steve McCulloch, one of the many awesome composers that we have the joy to work with here at Syrinscape. I'm going to demo this. It might be best just to listen to yourself, I recommend, because a lot of the sounds are very slow evolving. This is all specifically designed for roleplay, so there's nothing that kind of sticks out in a massive way. Just creating that atmosphere. Here we are on an inbound flight, so you can use this to set the parameters of the scenario and what's going to happen when the party finds himself on the ground. There's internal and external sequences, so we're doing kind of a we're going along adventure here. So let's trigger that AV landing sequence and hear what happens there. AV landing sequence, an element that just plays a single sequence of sounds while everything else gradually changes. And you can see there's a song here that's been queued up, which won't start until that sequence is complete. Remember, everything in Syrinscape is customizable. That's the whole point of it. So that siren you've been hearing for a while, which might be, I don't know, getting on your nerves, you can turn it right down. Turn this awesome music track up. Let's, instead of getting out here, let's do a MAX-TAC drop, which is like a hover suspend thing. Once again, there's the same sort of sequence that will happen. Sliding door opens. Wind sound start. There's a deploy sequence going on. Excellent. And then let's turn that into a street battle because we need some guns. Is that AV siren again? Let's turn that off since I'm doing a demo video. We can obviously have the weapons fire automatically. Maybe I want to turn them down a bit. And then we can, when actually the PCs have their turns and they fire their weapons. Nice. Gas grenade. Flashbang. And of course in Syrinscape, if you've got yourself a sci-fi subscription or a Super Siren subscription, you'll have access to the modern weapons sound set where you trigger all specific weapons. Or your Starfinder weapons sound set where you have handhelds, I think they're called, and you have like sonic weapons and energy weapons and lasers and all that. So fun. But once again, it's backgroundy. We're playing a talking game here, so we want to be able to talk over the top of it. It's not like shouting in your face, drowning out the conversation. I see there's actually a mood here. Street battle, no siren. Thanks, Steve. Well done. All right, let's have the AV leaving, but we're going to be on the outside of the AV this time, so we're going to hear it depart as we get left behind for some story reasons. How cool is that? So that's the sound of it from the outside. It doesn't sound muffled through metal. Cool. We're going to be left on the streets. It's probably a bit awkward. We probably just shot a whole lot of people in this local area. Guys flying off, and then we got vehicles passing, vehicle traffic. There you go. I'm sure everything will be fine. And there's a return flight sequence if you don't get left behind, which is great. Look, try this out. I hope you have a fantastic time using it for something very useful, and we'll keep making good content if you keep playing it in your games. See ya. Enjoy.